Welcome, welcome. As always, going to be the set between UselessAPM and x0r6st here. Gonna pull up the Civ draft and we'll take a quick look at that and go from there. But this is the first semifinal we have to cast. Super exciting. These guys have come a long way here to get this far. Looking forward to seeing how this one works out. I need to ping them actually real quick. Let them know, but not a worry. Alright, I think we're good to go with that now. Alright guys, we have the Civ draft for you. Will be APM on the left here, x0r6st on the right. APM, useless APM, pick Khmer, which were sniped. We'll have Tatars, Malay, Persians, Britons, Spanish, Vietnamese, and Magyars. Had banned Lithuanians. x0r6st banning Mongols. Picks Aztecs, Mayans, which were sniped, Italians, Portuguese, Slavs, Berbers, Japanese, and Incas. So very heavy on the Incas side of things or the Meso Civ side of things for x0r6st. Should be pretty interesting. As far as the maps are concerned, let's see. UselessAPM picked Shaded Ponds and Lanes, and then x0r6st has selected Dry Lake and Sunken Isthmuses. Should be quite the interesting set here. Looking forward to seeing how it goes. As far as civilization choices, I mean, I definitely think I prefer x0r6st civs here. Just feels like he has better civs to me personally, but we'll find out. Yeah, I mean they're not bad, I guess. I don't know. Spanish, Vietnamese, not really sold on these two on this right now. Malay, I'm guessing is for water. Same with Persians, probably for Shaded Pond. I'm guessing you go into Tatars, Magyars for Battlegrounds for UselessAPM. x0r6st plays like a crazy man, so who knows what he's going for. I'd guess something interesting, but oh, I'm sure someone here must have prepared, right? At least they should have. If it Hitch, I believe, will be joining us here in a little bit, but we'll see how things go. But without further ado, guys, let's load up game number 1. Promises to be a great set. The first semifinal here, guys. So hypes in chat and let me know what you're thinking here. And wait a second. Spectate with Capture Age. Dun, dun, dun. Capture Age loaded in, nice, and here we go. x0r6st will be playing in the yellow with the Incas, and then we have UselessAPM as predicted here with the Magyars. Incas towers, I don't know, we'll see. Incas, an interesting pick here. Incas obviously not one of the favorite civs, but I think we've only seen them picked a few times, and that was back in an older tournament even, a few months back when we had the Inca Rush still as an option. But they do have a nice start. They will have the nice scouting for this eagle. Should be nice. Alright, perfect. So both of you are here in chat. How wonderful. x0r6st trying to go in and hit some hit points already. Parasis, welcome. Nice to have you, sir. Congratulations on making it this far. Good luck with this set. I know it's already over, but I have no idea how this one works out. So looking forward to seeing how this one goes. We have Incas, which is an odd selection. Not one would think of this too much, but honestly, against the Magyars, I mean, don't hate it. definitely don't hate it at all. Could be very interesting. 3 on wood here, bringing in the goats. Exorcist has been out and about here. So let's see. Fog of War here for UselessAPM. He brings in that elephant, not bad. And then Exorcist has gone all the way across the mid here. So he has quite a bit of scouting in. Probably due to the score here. Gives us a solid indication there. And yeah, they do have a nice matchup. It's not bad at all. I still think with Magyars, you probably go into CA. It just feels right to me, but against Incas could be interesting. Second elephant going to be brought in here by Exorcist. He scouted all around and chose to take that one, which I think that one probably would have been closer, but nonetheless picks up his last 2 goats there. Has quite a few of those already available to him, so yes, UselessAPM using the likes of the internet to have as many names as one desires, without a doubt. Changes his name on Steam every week or so. Oh, well, hey. Fair enough, I suppose. Elephant attempting to go back will finally be taken here. Exorcist. Oh, that elephant. That could have been a mistake of the eagle there, but we'll see what happens. Both these players fairly similar in the beginning here. We do have a mill nice and early for our Magyar player, though. So he is prioritizing the berries at home instead of moving out. Could be a good choice. Obviously, Incas, not something you really want to be out and about with, but against that is. But Exorcist going to be taking the hunt quite nicely here. Has a ton, 13 goats in the middle, and had that extra food there. The walls already going to be coming up for him, so both players probably playing this as an FC, or at least Exorcist has claimed he's going FC on so many of these maps, so we'll see if that happens. UselessAPM having a little bit of an issue getting this in, but should be in no problem. Loom on its way. Should be able to garrison these and kill it. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, and a block on the Vil. Uphill hits. No loom. That block was very well executed. And it's actually be the 3rd elephant coming in now. Feudal Age on its way for UselessAPM. He will need to make use of this rather quickly if he's going to be able to do damage, though. He is pushing in his goats, and actually that one was from the middle. So he did push a goat from the center, so trying to get the food eco up there a little bit more. Neither player with a military building going to need barracks here for Useless if he's going to try to get to scouts, which is what I'm assuming he's doing with this build. Mr. Hitch should be here soon, and if you're fast imping on this map, you are a crazy man. But yeah, hopefully soon. He held up a little bit, no big deal. Barracks will come down here for UselessAPM, and he will be in Feudal Age very soon. Should have enough quite easily for a stable, but walls may already be up at that point. Exorcist just now grabbing loom. Not on gold just yet either. Bit of a mistake here from Exorcist if he was trying to FC. Still will be a very nice time, but oh wait, he doesn't even click feudal. Never mind, he's fine. Saves the Vil even. Gonna bring all of these home, so only looks like 3 ostriches taken from Exorcist there. Ultimately, this villager is in a bit of an issue out here, but UselessAPM just now getting this first scout queued, and the villager was will probably just fight this off, and picks off the Vil, but also picks off the Scout. That is a nice pick for Useless APM, though. Has created a little bit of idle time under the TC as well. So, walls will be up soon. This villager might even wall herself out, unfortunately for her. Alright, fixes that issue. Fuel age about to click in. We'll need 2 buildings. Going to be pretty close on res here. May not even get it, so a little bit of a awkward timing here. We do have Useless APM a long way away from Castle Age, though, so Exorcist should still be in a fairly good position. We'll go into an archery range, followed up by what I presume will be a blacksmith. And he should be in pretty decent shape. Scouts trying to get in. I don't think they're going to find a hole here. Looks, there's one behind this house, which I don't think there is. But it looks pretty secure to me. And we do have a defensive spear here, so Useless APM will have to turn and burn. The boom at home, though, pretty good. Not a bad position. Gold is very exposed for him on both sides. So we'll be in archery range, and a blacksmith will be clicking up here momentarily, and we will see scouts just trying to pester against the walls. There is the Castle Age click. Will be a very nice Castle Age time for him. But on the opposite side, this is where Useless APM going to be falling behind a bit here. I think it's difficult to be able to decide what you're going to do on this map whenever you are facing someone who may or may not fast castle, which is probably every single time, but will be interesting. Even seeing some health walls coming up here for Useless APM, so he's going to try to secure his base. Looks like pretty much with just buildings. Did put up a few there, and Spear will scare away the Scouts. Second archery range on its way up for Exorcist. Will be in Castle Age with fletching at the very least. Only one lumber camp. Pretty clean build for Exorcist. Useless is going to be up at a decent time. He did get up to 15 farms. No upgrades for either player on the farming eco. And Exorcist actually hasn't even dropped the farm yet, and he's on his way to Castle Age. Still sitting on, what is it, 5, 6, 7 more goats. That early time in the mid was quite nice for him there. Villager going to come over and try to delay this. Yeah, it looks like an FC into archers for sure. Would not question that. Alright, so Castle Age is here for Exorcist. Useless APM up to what is now going to be 18 farms. Will be up relatively soon. There are double range archers here and a few spears out. Not that bad though. Not that bad. Should be pretty good timing. Eagles here, the original eagle and an additional eagle. Looking for a hole. Crossbow also on its way in. Blacksmith will be coming up in defense, and there is a hole in the very middle. Instantly noticed though. And yeah, that Vil will go down, no question. Vil goes down at the cost of what looks like it will be 2 eagles. Not a bad situation. If he wasn't able to wall this up, it would have been much worse. Castle Age now on its way here, and we have 4 scouts, or 3 scouts, 4 crossbows. Could be the time. Exorcist moving out to secure some map position here. Not super aggressive, straight down the middle, kind of going off to the side, which is fine. Scouts come in, we'll try to take the fight. Will not be a good fight here. Botkin's not in, but I think if he picks off even 1 crossbow, that would be really nice for him, which he is trying to pick off that weak one and does. Obviously not what you want to do though. Crossbows coming in full. Stable will be out here. Bloodlines, horse collar, gold shaft mining coming in for Useless APM. Bot Canero just now coming in, so All in all, the villager count will be in favor of UselessAPM at the moment. Even though he has clicked up, x0r6st getting a good bit of idle TC time here, even building a second one. So little bit sloppy there, but doesn't have the food economy behind it, I don't think, or didn't have them up to deal with it. It says 7 archers here. Stable units should come out shortly. This gold being at risk, very nicely seen, and he will run, will not lose a single villager. Chain barding armor, no. Double stable, okay, double stable. I was gonna say, where's the additional stable? There's one there and one on the front. Small groups of military gonna be all around here. And honestly, this gold is gonna be very, very important. Now this one has been denied. Woodline's also starting to stretch pretty close to the edge here. These smaller walls up. Group of 6 crossbows diving onto this side, but that is seen as well. Villagers on the farms may be in somewhat of a problem. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 knights on the field. We'll need to clean up some things here. And honestly, taking a very awkward time here. x0r6st spreading out these crossbows, doing a really good job to cause a lot of issues here. There's 2 really weak vills. One does go down. This one will go down as well if it stops for just a second. There we go. Crossbows diving under here in the holes will cause things to be deleted. Another vill does go down. One side of the crossbow is cleaned up, however. Woodline could be in a big issue. This will be downhill hits. No ballistics just yet, but knight numbers should soon be able to deal with this. Really curious if we see any villagers go down here. Not a one. Will be a defensive siege workshop. I think that's probably the best case scenario for UselessAPM. I mean, I wouldn't say it looks GG. It feels rough. Yes. This is up. Knights are coming back. We'll try to deal with this. Another vill does go down here. Food economy has just not been there. Now here comes the other group of crossbows. The gold's very important here. There'll be a scorpion to hop out. Feels like a very rough position. The problem behind this is 1 TC versus 2, and we are producing out of both. Same as we have 2 ranges to 2 stables. And x0r6st pulling back here, worried about the siege potentially. At some point, though, you have to feel like Magyars are potentially a bit of a better civ in this situation. At least that's how I feel. Oh, this knight is unfortunately stuck. But obviously you can't really go straight knight line here with Magyars because Incas will do just fine against that. Crossbows, and try to focus down the siege. There is a mangonel there as well, so going to be a rough position. One big shot could really turn this around here as far as military numbers go. And I think this is where we need to see a counterattack from UselessAPM. He is going to move out here riskily on the front. Now they saw the army over here. Just quite good for himself. Will not be on much though. Just a wood line, a little bit of position. Might even chop a few crossbows out of position. But knights are headed forward. This is kind of the point of interest right now though. This should go up before x0r6st can kill the vills. It looks like he will pick off 1, 2, and now the crossbows will have to run. Knight's going to come back over on this side, but at the same time, crossbows and spears coming forward here. These crossbows should get cleaned up, I think. Moving back towards the town center, we'll take some TC fire. Knights going for the surround will be picking off units as things progress. And this is where the micro is for Exorcist. Going to be a very good cleanup of this army here for UselessAPM. But will be another TC added behind this. And again, this TC didn't really get much in the way of position. He is on the middle, probably secured that stone for himself. But ultimately, the closest gold is probably over here, which is kind of rough. Barracks coming up here as Knights will dive on this side. Spearmen at super low HP going to potentially take this out. One Knight here. Villager comes in for the repairs. Nice attempt at the attack ground here. Crossbows gonna have to deal with Scorpion and a Mangonel. Scorpion got quite good value there, honestly. These Knights left idle at the moment. Not exactly what you want to see, but will be a monastery behind this. One monk already out. And these Knights are going to clean up some crossbows, get a villager pick. It is a 20 vil deficit, though. That's not what you want to see if you are UselessAPM. Really in a rough position now, obviously, economy-wise. Would be nice if you could break in and do some damage. Looks like there is only a singular palisade there, but instantly reacting is Exorcist. So he will... Oh, there's a hole. Knights are in. This could be a bit of an issue here for Exorcist. At the same time, crossbows are going forward. And honestly, the Knights unfortunately going to the worst possible side here. Now this could be a huge shot with his Mangonel. Oh, and it is. Giant downhill shot with the delete, though. Oh, it's a shame he deleted that. It's a shame he deleted that. Super low HP. Oh, the Knights did get in, though. The Knights did get in, though, so this is good. Every villager that goes down here getting closer and closer with his position to equalize the economy. Even if it's just a small margin here. Also, pikeman upgrade in for Exorcist. Oh, and at the same time, the crossbows getting some nice pickoffs here is UselessAPM. I think he might finish that off if it's not carefully realized and paid attention to from Exorcist, as a lot of military has just gone down in the last minute for Exorcist here. Economy, though, much better behind this and should be able to deal with this pretty convincingly. Another town center going to be coming up. Be a forward TC. Lots of barracks on the field, though, so you have to figure that at some point we'll see some eagles added to switch things up. Need a secondary unit for Useless, and he is adding an archery range. UselessAPM on to stone, so Exorcist not quite. Oh, militia, Exorcist, what are the militia for? Has to be a misclick, right? Pikemen do find this TC, but again, this will be too late. They will be able to garrison into the TC. Knights don't want to take that fight. It's kind of unfortunate there, but needs to secure gold. There's an instant reaction of a siege workshop coming down here, so overall, pretty good reactions. Bot Canera coming in here. Cav Archer switch on its way, but we'll need time to mass those. This is 34 military to 9. Not the greatest. The villager count's a little bit closer than it was a few minutes ago, but still at quite the deficit at 13 right now. Or 12, my apologies. CA will have bloodlines, and we'll have the Botkin upgrade. No defensive upgrades, however. Mangonel will be the best possible defense here for the crossbows, but for how long here? Will that survive? Another Vil probably going to go down here. Useless. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll save it. Although he might get another good shot. He does get a decent one. Needs to take another one, and we'll force this away. Or Exorcist will actually try to micro against this. Villager takes the villager down. Good micro behind this. This Vil will also die. Exorcist toying with his opponent here with his micro. 1 ram, 2 mangonels, and a whole bunch of pikemen ready to push this town center. Crossbows also starting to dive in the back. Exorcist with such good numbers. Knights on their way back will be able to help clean this up fairly convincingly. The crossbow's not even taking a shot here, so Exorcist is kind of losing those. But on the front, villagers trying to fight down mangonels will do so, actually. Vils will likely die here, but takes out both mangonels with that, which was quite a nice pick off there. And Vils will jump and take the ram, so this is still looking good for Useless. He's able to keep himself alive, stay in the game. I think he needs husbandry. I don't know if he has husbandry, but CA numbers, losing those, not good. Needs to garrison that town center right away. And does this stand ground again here by these? Alright, so CA switch has arrived. Time has been permitted to gain a little bit of them. Nothing too spectacular though. Still a massive villager lead for Exorcist. UselessAPM trying to do everything he can to stay in this one, and really did a good job managing with this siege push here. Knights diving in. We'll find some Vil picks. We'll find this one. Does not find this TC, unfortunately. Oh, and a very forward castle coming here. Right down the middle here, and Exorcist throwing away some siege, it looks like. Eagle switch incoming, though. Nice shot there. Knights will go down. This castle's a bad idea now. Eagle warrior upgrade has already been completed, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so pikemen coming back across. There are CA here to deal with that, and the Knights are actually going to turn and take the fight as well. Don't really think that's a good idea just to get up a castle, as I don't even know if this castle will go up. UselessAPM in a very rough spot, in a counter castle as he buys the stone after selling the wood. Counter castle, Imperial Age on its way in. Military mass is definitely higher for Exorcist, as it is double, and this is not looking pretty. This castle likely will not go up. This may be the GG right here for game 1. Oh no, committing all the Vils. Yeah, this will be GG. Well, he will pull them back. Needs to delete this. Needs to go imp himself, but such a rough position. Villagers dying on this side. Pikemen numbers insane. CA numbers pretty decent at 22, but whenever you're just able to surround them, so many just went down there. Forward and forward we go for Exorcist. Yeah, I expected the GG there, but I mean, this is only 42%. I think you delete this and get your stone back, honestly. I really do. But, I mean, I get he doesn't have the stone to build another one, so. Oh, what is this farming here for Useless? That is likely never to go up. Pikeman numbers will go down here, but they're very easy to replace. Imperial Age, click. Not yet for Useless, and Exorcist in a very nice position. Elephant will be taken now. Another forward castle position. There it is. Yeah, there's just very little momentum here as we have Kamiyuks on the field poking away. Elite Eagle Warrior also on its way. Another castle coming up here. The Eagle Warrior plate mail armor also on its way. Yeah, not looking great here. Kamiyuk Eagle kill, yeah. Absolutely. We also have the switch to Light Cav for Useless, so he wants to go Light Cav and CA, which is fine composition, but at this point, there's no gold to be taken for Useless APM, and the trash will never do anything against this majorly gold army. Gotta love the Kamiyuks. Look at this beautiful animation. It's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Useless gonna give it his all though. Not gonna give up just yet, but the Elite Eagle Warrior numbers are crazy good. And this army is not going to be enough to deal with them by any means whatsoever. The CA probably gonna go down here, and then we should see that GG. Fabric Shields even coming in to add the additional Pierce Armor, I believe it is, right? About to complete, let's see what it is. Yep, +2 Pierce Armor, +2. Beautiful. GG comes in, Exorcist, taking game number 1. GG's. Fast castle time. Doing great work with the crossbows early, putting Exorcist ahead very quickly, about like the 18 to 20 minute mark. That is what really turned the tide of that one. But that was a very fun one to watch. And this is just game 1 of a best of 5, folks. So be sure to stay tuned. Welcome, welcome, Hitch.
Oh my god.
Yes?
Don't mind me. You continue.
Alright, Hitch is with us, guys, but we're going to take a second and pull up the Civ draft to give you guys a quick look at that one so we can take chance and take Magyars off the board. They did lose here for Useless APM. Exorcist winning with Incas of all civs. So Incas 100% win ratio now on Battlegrounds.
You hear anything about this next game?
I have not. No, why? Don't tell me. Just don't tell me.
Oh my goodness.
It's a shaded pond.
Yeah, it is.
Shaded pond. Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, that's why you asked. Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's a really weird.
Guys,
really weird.
This is a problem. I guess you guys played on this. Is that correct? Which is a shame. This is the only gen I've ever seen like this. I don't know what this is.
It's so confusing because it's such a. It's like the most simple map we have. I've never seen a bug gen on this map. I have no idea how this happened.
Yeah. Did you guys play on this then? Exorcist? This is the game? You're not shitting me right now? Like, you didn't send me a copy that's wrong? Like,
this is extreme map hacks here for Exorcist. Like, what the fuck?
Alright. I am getting to 5 seconds here, Hitch.
Right, and just to be clear for those watching, this is, even if this is found out like a while in, I think this is reasonable for a even further in. This is so, whatever, we'll see how it plays out.
I agree, but alright, I'm at 5 seconds. You ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. Alright, well, super bugged map. I don't know how this happened either. I have no idea.
I almost want to blame their computer. Like, I saved the seed, and I'm going to go look in the editor after this game, and I feel like they broke it somehow. This makes no sense.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate, actually. It's a shame we have such good maps, and then this is the one we had today. But Portuguese for Exorcist here, and he will be up against Spanish and Useless APM. It will be a very interesting one for sure. The water is definitely not really worth much now. It's only 10 fish in the middle, which I believe it's only 14 generally. But
on the other hand, if Exorcist went for it, he wouldn't have to worry about any competition.
yeah, I don't think Exorcist will go for it. So
No.
luckily enough, it is what it is. But yeah, that's why would you read though? Because this is not the map that we wanted to have played. Really, it is Shaded Pond.
No, I'd say his map's just so much more open. That's the issue that I worry about.
Oh yeah, Useless. He has a terrible map here.
Yeah, exactly.
Completely.
Like all the res is there. It's just and you know it's fine. They played it, right? But it just makes the map so much better for Exorcist here.
Yeah, no, Exorcist. It's not as like you're right. A Useless APM probably should have called the because he has a scout here now. He knows this is a thing. He knows there's something wrong.
And he's played this map before. He knows what it's supposed to be. And
So-
like yeah, exactly. We're only 3 minutes and he should have read here, unless he doesn't care. I mean, he does have a gold that's kind of safe if he can somehow wall up, like a neutral gold. But that's like the Great Wall of China there.
Yeah. Well, obviously it was played, so is going to be the game we cast on. But yeah, not a single message, Hitch. Not a one. But no read by Useless here either. So.
All right. Well, let's see how it does. I'm hoping he pulls it off because that would make it all the better.
Yeah.
He pulls the win here.
Exorcist pulling out some weird civs here early. Portuguese on Shaded Ponds. Not a bad civ by any means, but not one that we've expected. And then with Incas on Battlegrounds. So very interested in unique civilizations here.
You'd expect Portuguese on like Sunken Instances later or something.
Yeah, that is one of the maps that was picked as well here. So,
So what go ahead. No, go ahead.
As I say, Useless APM, he has seen this. Exorcist sees it now as well, but it is after the time limit to call the so I get not saying anything. Maybe they've bantered about it a bit in chat, but I was going to say Useless APM hasn't found 2 of his sheep, but he has located them. But a very awkward position indeed. You're not even prepared to play on a map in this position.
Yeah. So that's something like, what do you do if you had to play this in Useless position? You just wall up like you would on Arabia, or you just play open at this point?
I think you go all in feudal tower rush. Like, you do something to cause crazy chaos. Have to go Portuguese against Spanish though. I mean, yeah, it's a fine selection. It's just not one that I thought on this map.
He made kind of a sad face, I think, right? Like maybe he doesn't like that matchup for him.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the matchup myself, but we have not seen this matchup, so something unique there, as well as a unique map that we have some awkward things with. But walling up very nice and early here is Exorcist as well.
I say Useless should kill Exorcist Scout and then wall Exorcist in.
Wall him in.
Stonewall him in. Palisade walls and then stonewall behind it.
We have yet to see that, actually. That would have been interesting for sure, but it looks like both players just booming up.
Yeah, it looks like... never mind. Yeah, Exorcist Scout is going to get trapped in... Oh, no, he's going to fight.
Well, Useless is going to be able to pick this bill off, potentially. Going to see quick wall shenanigans, perhaps, as... Oh! Exorcist, first one of the tournament to pull off this quick wall. Will still Eye of the Veil. It did cause some delays, at least, so I'm sure Useless would have been much
through the
happy.
corner there.
Yeah, that's been a really annoying bug to have happen here. Since DE, really. Like, those weird, like, pathing attacks through the wall.
Yeah, so the Scout's good as dead. I mean, he can run out here. Yeah, there you go. If he doesn't run out now, though, the Scout's going to be trapped.
Yep, Scout will be trapped. He will at least be able to keep it alive, hopefully, for as long as possible, see what's going on. But Exorcist, 3 farms, definitely a sign that it will at least be a fast
Actually,
castle attempt.
this Vilk should go down here.
Oh, very nicely done.
Boom.
Useless.
Boom.
Timed that very well.
And get it and run. No, he's gonna go scout inside, which is probably a good idea.
Yeah, and then fast feudal time here coming in will be before 10 minutes even for Useless. So, we're still hoping to do some damage here with that one scout.
Yeah, stable's up though, so he's. But the palisade walls are up. So there's not going to be much scouts going to be able to do here.
Villager went down as well for Useless to the TC. Upgrades coming in here for Useless's APM as well. He is also out on this hunt here in the front, which is really good for him, but no mill just yet. So not sure if he's intending on doing that or just looking to get some extra food income here nice and early. Double lumber camp in the back.
Monday?
Scout production only at 1 scout, which I think is fine to try to keep some scouting going, but still not the situation you really want to be in. And here comes the walls that you were talking about, Hitch. Wall yourself in, potentially have a safe gold situation.
Yeah, it's such an awkward situation to have to wall like this, but...
Yep, Scout for Exorcist does go down, so that Scout already given that value. And Exorcist, I don't think has a lot of scouting. Let's see.
I think he was doing alright.
Pretty good. Pretty good. I didn't see him go all the way up there earlier.
Better than Useless. So.
Yeah, I mean, such an awkward position. Alright. But, civilization-wise, if you get to Conquistador here, can always do damage in low numbers. Forward castle here if you could deny a stone or a gold on the opposite side. If that does happen, could be a viable option come castle age.
Right, but Useless isn't on. Yeah, wait, does he have it queued up? No, he's not on gold, he's not on stone. He's just walling up on wood and food, so he's not going up yet. And Exorcist ready to click up now.
Will be a very big boom coming for Exorcist, I imagine. Being Portuguese and all. Don't really think we're going to see scouts, so we do have a stable here.
I mean, Knights could do it here. You can get the gold discount. There's not a ton of food eco, so yeah.
Yeah, walls are going to be up at least by then, it looks like, so we'll have some time to react here. But Useless, far away from clicking up, not even in gold like you mentioned. Will be a pikeman in defense here for Exorcist as well. Seen him do this quite a bit in this tournament where he builds a few pikes nice and early to secure against the scouts that he would be up against when he does his FCs. So will be a just over 16-minute fast castle in this map. Pretty good timing there. Villagers moving out here for Exorcist, as well as we see spears come forward. So
yeah, so Phil's going forward. What do you think of that?
I think it will be a forward siege workshop, if anything, and we might just see pike siege here, which honestly, if he can get enough of it built up here, with a forward presence, it's going to be pretty hard to defend against this, since Useless is yet to click up, still lacking some gold here.
Yeah, not back in the gold, not on stone.
Yep, will be knights behind this for Exorcist. Yep, forward siege workshop is coming in for Exorcist, so he will probably be 1 TC and push.
Useless clicking up now, but what does he do to survive this pressure that's about to come in?
gonna be really
I mean,
difficult.
Mangonels take a while to get in, but
Maybe he just
I don't know.
goes
It's still
towers,
2 minutes.
which isn't really what you want to do, but maybe guard tower defense could be an option. As soon as this monk comes out, this one villager trying to wall behind here will not be able to do anything, unfortunately. So it's gonna be very difficult to.
Yeah. Okay, so Mangonel clicked, but he's housed. Mangonel still hasn't been started yet.
Yeah, Hal's coming in at home, almost done. Alright, here the monk is out. He will just try to convert the veil. And this is where it becomes so hard to counter this.
Yeah, the Mangonel's not even going to matter here until, except for pushing the TC, because this monk's not going to let any of your builds come in.
Yep.
And
Market
the
did get
conversion.
one tapped, but villager converted. Military is in. Mangonel will soon just push forward. Secondary walls coming in behind this in a hurry. But still a hole here. One of these houses not being built.
And but even if it were, the monk's here, the Mangonel's here. Maybe if he could drop a castle now, but he's not in a position to do that. He does have 9 on stone, 400 gold in stone. If these knights in, no military for useless. Nothing queued either.
No, he's got a siege workshop come in here for him.
You need a castle on the left here, right? You got to secure that gold on the left.
Yeah, but
maybe
still not quite there. No market either, so he's gonna have to just try to survive till that comes in.
Oh, these vills.
Another one converted. Another monk gonna try to convert another one. Mango shot takes out one vill, almost 3 though. This is looking very over here.
I feel like he's waiting for the stone to come in, but I feel like you needed to audit here.
Okay, castle has been placed.
Yeah, so it saves the farm space, saves the TC, but he can still be pushed off of gold and stone here and wood. I think on the left makes more sense to me.
Well, this
Can
castle
afford to lose farm space, but
should.
It will. It'll 100%.
Mangonel's not going to be doing anything, but I mean, behind this exorcist, just very open at home, nothing really going on. I mean, very simple eco behind this to make this push happen. Like you said, gold going to be an issue.
Yeah, I wanted this castle right against that gold. The map mining camp, I think it works better long term. He is getting a TC up in the back, so he'll have some wood secured, but...
Yep, Conquistador is out, so he will try to defend with Conquistador, but with monks already on the field, it's going to be difficult.
And the monk tech's coming in slowly here for Exorcist, so...
Yep,
he's sticking to this play. Haven't we seen this silly excessive monk play a lot from Exorcist?
Exorcist does like his monk play. He's shown us
this is what we were
fine examples of it.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about here. It's just now he's off of gold. Period. There's no gold that he can take with this military here. The castle needs to be on the left. You can relocate farms. You cannot relocate gold.
Yeah, the TC obviously could have been something to defend with as well, and it would have been hard for the monks to get past without you doing something with some units. But and we have what is this, 8 monks over here on this one spot. There is a Mangonel here though. Could hop out, might even pick off a Mangonel and some monks. Looks like he deleted it. We'll only get the one Mangonel.
Yeah, I think shooting the monks there would have been a better call.
Yep. Not great. A lot of vills probably gonna be going down to these knights. They are running, but
okay. So Useless does have gold on the right that I missed as part of his wall. So he's not out of it yet.
okay.
But now he's gonna lose these stone vills.
He'll lose his conquistadors too if he's not careful. One already converted. Another Mangonel will be coming out soon. Knights doing work in the back. One TC
Yeah,
is now turned to 2 TCs as well behind this for Exorcist.
15 Vil lead for Exorcist. I mean, it's looking pretty impossible for Useless.
Mangonel down. Monks, almost all of them died to this one that he deleted. I don't like the deletes from Useless. He's deleting them, and these monks will just heal themselves. I think this is where you have to try to go for a counter with these conquistadors.
They're not doing much here.
If he could get in and find the gold or the wood line for Exorcist, it could be massive for him.
And it's so painful because the map played into this so much. If he had 2 smaller walls to play here, he could have protected this so much easier.
Siege Workshop likely to be converted here now. Conquistadors, get lucky, pick the right monks. But will be a conquistador down at the same time.
Yeah, that's not a bad trade though. I mean,
oh, the gold. Holy Villager's not working over here for Useless APM, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
And he doesn't have the resources to bring anything in. Conquistadors dive again. Instant conversion on one of those conquistadors.
There's no food eco, there's no gold eco, there's only wood eco here. And he needs light cav, but how practical is that here?
20 Vil deficit already as well. The Siege Workshop will eventually be converted if Exorcist has anything to say about it.
Now we did get a second stable from Useless, but so he must be thinking about the light cav here.
Yeah, but he can't afford it. Nothing on food. He doesn't have the wood. I guess he does. He's just dropping farms now, but
the monk's coming over. This TC is going to be pushed. Another Siege Workshop coming up inside the base.
Yeah, this is not what you want to see.
This map made this so impossible to deal with.
Yeah, it did not help by any means. It's a very terrible generation here. But at the same time, he did see it. He was out here with his scout. He should know what the map looks like by now. He's played it at least once by now. I mean,
he should have read it, but you know, I'm still gonna feel guilty, even if he should have read it. Blah blah blah. But it doesn't make me feel better about it.
I know, I get it. 12 Vils in the TC over here for Useless, not being able to do anything right now. It's just not a good-looking position by any means. Conquistadors coming over here, going to try to take down the ram and save this, but find this very unlikely.
No way.
Scout has been produced, but it's only one. It's unlikely that does much. And behind us now, Exorcist is at 3 town centers. He's dropping farms, he's dropped mills, he's going to be in such a good position, even if this were to get stopped.
Lead.
Conquistadors come over. He has to dive to take out the siege. 2 conversions come in.
That
Can't
castle
replace
was
these conquistadors
such
easily.
a big misplay on the castle.
Nice pick on the monk there. Scouts did jump though.
Yeah, scouts. 2 scouts are better than no military here. 2 already paid for themselves. 2 monks and a 3rd monk going to go down.
How fast they heal each other. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But conquistadors, scouts, doing a good job getting in here. Was a lot of gold just wasted, but at the same time, it's massive eco boom here behind this. Scorpion and a monk over here on the gold, so even the 1 gold he has left is in trouble.
Light cav upgrade is coming in. That's now it's all about getting numbers. I mean,
part of the problem though, can't really afford it.
Absolutely.
He is moving out with Wills over here potentially though. Nope, just going.
Yeah, I mean, TCing an outside gold would probably be good at this point, but I think it all comes back to this castle. I think you place that castle on the left, you use the TC on the right to defend monks for a little bit until you can build up some numbers. I think it plays out a lot differently.
Yeah, I think that would have definitely been quite helpful. Would have had a good protected position. Town Center would have been able to deny some of the resources from being dealt with.
Right, like you could have pushed in some. Magnus would have attacked the TC, but it would have taken time. And that's all he needed was a little bit more time, I think.
Yep, Conquistadors all go down here.
Well, they don't all go down. There are two that have been converted.
Yep, game over. Exorcist takes the game. 29 monks created. A ton of resources headed in that direction. The monk play from Exorcist has been just devastating. But yeah, the castle position, I think, played a good part of that one. So Portuguese victory here for Exorcist. Spanish with the loss here for Useless APM. GG's. We will go to what will be Useless APM's final home map here, which will be Lanes. I'm at 5 seconds when you are ready, sir. Will be Exorcist with Aztecs, another monk civilization here, really. Something to worry about against Tatars.
Yeah, the monk civilization, I think. I'm
Probably,
ready.
yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so we expect more of the same, I imagine?
Yeah, probably. Exorcist wants someone to explain Tatars. We've seen Tatars a number of times on lanes, have we not?
We have. Tatars have been picked in many drafts, actually, and they have been very, very much a favorite of people. I mean, they're great civ, obviously, for the free thumbring and Parthenian tactics. Additionally, the little bit of a food boost they get is nice, but I do expect there to be better civs on this map. I believe he had Exorcist saying he was expecting Britons. Britons, I think, would have been good here, too. A lot of civs we've seen on here that would have been good. But nonetheless, I mean, Tatar is still very viable. The problem with lanes in Cav Archer civs is there's not as much places to hit and run. And that's the bread and butter of Cav Archers. So, will be interesting to see what happens there.
Fucking the map generator hating Useless tonight. I mean, look at these golds compared to Exorcist golds.
Yeah, they are a bit more forward here. One safe one in the back. But Useless APM fighting for his tournament life here. Expect to see this one.
Reverse sweep incoming.
No, let's hope not.
Why would you not want a reverse sweep? That's 5 games.
Oh, reverse
exactly
sweep.
I
thought you said a sweep incoming. I don't want to see a sweep. I want as many games as possible. I want 5 games every time. But we'll see what happens. We do have the Eagle forward here for Exorcist. Okay. Kind of thinking he might do some laming shenanigans here, but... So he's just seeing if his opponent is chopping to that side as well. So that's some useless information, or some good information here. Useless's name is so perfect to say useless all the time. It confuses me sometimes, guys. Apologies. Very forward house for Exorcist with 1 vill. So could this be some sort of forward villager? Like maybe he's gonna try to walk the vill over.
He's walling up there. Maybe he's walling up way out in the middle. He doesn't have any good wood lines to wall. That's the one thing that Useless does have better on the map is he has wood lines to help him wall. Yeah. Exorcist has a whole open map to wall.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a really good position for Useless as well if he was able to get a town center up on this gold. Especially if he gets one up in front of the golds. He would have access to both from 1 TC, which would be nice, but... Unfortunate deer luring position, Exorcist there, but was waiting for the boar to get back in.
Check.
We'll be able to take care of that as well. Second boar coming in for Useless, so no laming shenanigans there. It will be a very, very early barracks coming in, actually, for Exorcist. So, Drush incoming. Be my guess, then.
Yeah, and he will be walling up here, though.
Yeah, that's true. Gonna be house walling up a bit. Militia already in production. Do you ever get the 10 gold for this? I don't see it. Oh, it's Aztecs. Doesn't need it. You can still build 3. Nice and early here.
Absolutely.
The Eagle taking a fight against the Scout. Useless getting a better hill position at the start. Going to be a fairly close fight, but the Eagle had the advantage there, I believe. But alright, so this Drush that should be coming in here very quickly from Exorcist now. It's a 7-minute, 20-second Drush coming forward.
Yeah, and it's going to be brutal because Useless has not scouted barracks. He should probably anticipate the possibility of a Drush, but oh no, and he's sending villagers to the other wood line to chop through on both sides, so he's going to be twice as vulnerable here.
Yeah, Eagle does go down, though that's a little bit of a win here for Useless, but the Drush already coming. He does see this, so hopefully he walls in this new wood line of his. Though he may choose to just fight it. He does have a Scout here. Oh, an Exorcist losing some valuable HP on the Drush as well, so all in all, that's a good position for Useless to take advantage of.
But there's been no reaction on the wood line. He's okay now coming in very late, very stressful. But...
Yep, and it walls
and they're in.
down. No.
Oh, and the blocking here has been fantastic.
Yeah, one Ville does go down to the Drush. Rush paying off altogether. Barracks coming up here for Useless as he's about to hit the feudal age.
Yeah, so maybe throwing up a range after this.
Not on gold, so if he is, he needs to start to shift onto gold soon. If he wouldn't have lost that Ville, it definitely would have been advantage Useless here, but he's down on the villager production. Exorcist just has such better pop behind this.
Yep, and here's the other wood line he's going to be pushed off of. It's really unfortunate he didn't wall this up when he knew that these were around.
Yeah, Barry's also very.
It's going to be a stable.
Drush should be walled out here, but this palisade will go down.
What a tragedy here for you. He's not hitting these enough, not committing enough vills. If you're going to wall, you put the vills in that you need to get it done. It's horrible to go for the wall and then still get it torn down, still lose the vill.
Yeah, blocking still in. This Ville will go down here. Oh, trying to do quick walls again, but Useless not able to pull that one off. 3 militia have now killed 2 Villes and caused a ton of idle time. That's why the Drush has been a very popular position on this map. Drush and Man-at-Arms Rush.
Yeah, and Scouts have been reduced for Useless and gone forward, but he's walled.
Yeah, I mean, the Scouts are here. He will take this fight here pretty soon. Should be able to clean up the Drush, but still not a position you really want to see yourself in at this point in a potential elimination game.
A very bad fight with one Scout alone.
Yeah, he left a lot of HP on that. Should still be able to take this, I believe, but it's not pretty by any means. The nice micro away with the 1. Should be able to clean this up, I think. Well, not taking a good fight, though. It's only 1 Scout, so don't think he will clean it up.
Oh, well, yeah,
he does. All right. Thank goodness.
I mean, this is not where you want to be, and still no proper walls up for Useless. All that gold still forward and exposed. He's gotta get this secured now before anything more comes in, because you're going to get castle. You know, Exorcist is getting castle earlier with his Rush FC.
Yeah, and Exorcist is going to be loving his position here, clicking up to Castle Age. Very, very good time on this map. Going double mining camp on the main gold. So would expect to see a lot of aggression. And do you think it's going to be Siege Monk again, or do you think we're just going to see Pike Eagle?
Yeah, it's going to be Siege Monk. He didn't get any upgrades. I mean, I don't know. He's only now getting eco upgrade. I don't know. We'll see. I'm expecting him to do the same thing that he's done a lot of times already.
Yeah,
we're seeing a few spearmen produce, so he's gonna have a couple spearmen here. That's what he did last time. A couple spearmen into siege, into monks, into a couple knights.
Yeah, wall up though.
Actually, scale mail armor coming in.
But
obviously he's not doing knights as Aztecs, but just what he's been doing.
yeah, it's looking better now, though. A Useless APM will have all of these walls up here shortly, so at least the forward push will be slower this time with these walls, hopefully.
Yeah, but Useless is a lot farther behind than he was in our previous game. He's not ready to click up any moment here. So he's going to be in the same position where he needs to hold off.
Yeah.
2,
Archery
3, maybe even 4 minutes.
An archery range behind this.
Range makes perfect sense. The only complaint I have about the range is that he did stable. If he would have went straight for the range, he'd be in a much better position. He's going to get a
scout out here. See if he, yeah, he will see this actually going to attack the villas. He does see it will be a monastery as well. Villager should survive here.
Yeah, and you could see eagles here, definitely. Now there is castle finally coming in for Useless, so he's going to be about 3-4 minutes behind, but he's at least on his way. As a scorpion's getting added for Exorcist here.
Yeah, stone walls are coming in as well, so going to try to prevent that push down the middle here.
But we've seen this show before. The siege will stop it, and soon a monk will stop it if Exodus wasn't housed.
Yeah, house coming up though, so it won't be long before.
Actually, committing to the stone walls on almost the whole line. I love this.
I think it's his best chance.
It's a great idea. He just needs to do it on the other side. He needs to get them everywhere. If you leave that blacksmith and palisade on the left, that's where Exorcist will come in.
Yep, Ram is on its way forward, but ultimately he should be able to get some siege up for himself. He is committing to the stone walls all the way across.
That's a great idea. Now, if he really wants to find a place in my heart, Useless will drop a university first thing for fortified wall.
It's like your favorite tech in the game, is it not?
No, it's not. But it's just I think, I don't know.
Underutilized. More stone walls trying to come up behind this.
Yeah, you're Tatars. You're gonna need the university anyway, right? So I don't know, but we'll see Bodkin coming in and Cav Archer's queued up.
Yeah,
I think I would have preferred.
Feels so rough.
In all these ranges, I really would have preferred a siege workshop to start. I think the Cav Archers could be fine, but I think you needed not these ranges right now. You needed a siege workshop first thing to take care of these rams. Instead, he's throwing Vils into the shredder to try to get extra stone walls up.
Oh, he doesn't see the gold in the back. He doesn't have it scouted. He's like 2 tiles off. So this is about to break in here.
Yep.
And he'll be off gold completely because he does not know about his gold. Cav Archers, 1 conversion.
You come on, at least stone wall behind the gold. I don't know. I think you needed the workshop here. If he had got a workshop up, he'd be okay right now.
House, going to bring in the house here. Will not buy even but one ram hit. G comes in. Useless APM gonna be taken out of the tournament here from Exorcist with Siege Monk forward in 2 of 3 games here. It's hard to beat, and rough positions. Obviously, Shaded Pawns is a rough generation, but whew. Well, that was a quick best of 5.
Yeah, very unfortunate. About that Shaded Pawns generation, but
Yeah,
can you
also
do?
unfortunate Useless just didn't scout his gold in the back there. So,
Yeah, that's probably
thought he
why the
was out of
GG
gold.
came. I mean, it was pretty unstoppable regardless at that point.
Yeah, the Drush did a lot of damage, making it difficult to deal with here, and Exorcist doing what we've seen him do with the Monk play. Monk Siege forward, just playing it well and executing very well. We'll move on to the finals. William Yeller, he will await the winner of the next set. So we will update the bracket here in a moment, guys. GG's and thank yous to Useless APM. It's been great to have you in the tournament. Hope you enjoyed, had fun, and good luck to Exorcist moving forward. So, semifinal. 1 more to go. Pull the bracket up right now, guys. Here it is. What are you doing? No thanks. I don't want to do Warframe anything. Thanks. Alright, Exorcist taking the set 3 games to none here. And of course, it doesn't want to. I mean, there's no winner, damn it. Alright, we'll have to update it later. Apparently, same here. This has been bugged for a bit. Don't know why, but players moving forward here. It will be Law Dog Sucks against Aussie J. That was a 3-2 set, and yeah, there's some reason the thing's not wanting to work for me. I'm not logged in, apparently. That's why. But it will be Aussie J and Law Dog Sucks that you guys see next. Winner will move on to face Exorcist here in what will be a best of 7 final in the final here. Aussie J and Law Dog, haven't heard from them as to when they're playing, but hopefully here before long. But nonetheless, GG's, well played, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed semifinal. Quicker than anticipated, obviously, on our end. So, any closing words, Hitch?
I apologize, Useless, for the terrible Shaded Pawns generation. I'm not sure how that happened, especially. Yeah, I don't know. It's terrible. I'm sorry. That's all. Excited to see who Exorcist face in the final. I think it'll be very exciting to see who wins that one.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's gonna do it for us tonight, guys. Hopefully, have the other semifinal here shortly. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks again, everyone who's played, participated, been around for the whole thing. It's been great. Newest update has broken some map scripts, potentially, is what Exorcist says. It's a possibility, for sure. But
So the thing is, I'm loading up that seed, and it's just like the seed from the game we just played, and it's not making the same map. So yeah, there's something wonky going on here.
gotcha. All right. Well, GG's. We'll look into the maps, guys, and have a good evening. We'll catch you guys.